Hello everybody, this is Kayla with Kayla Divine Channel, and today we will be doing a reading on the twin flame dynamic. So I just want to start off by saying that take this if it resonates, and if it doesn't, then I'm obviously not the guide for you. I also would like to point out that this is a reflection of the feminine and masculine energies within your own being. In essence, you are the only one in your universe, right? Everything else is a reflection. So you can look at this as the masculine and feminine energies within yourself, within others, as a collective, as a whole, as the one. Or you can look at it as the physical incarnate if that's what's serving you at this time. So I'd also like to point out that I do have some services available. So this is my business, Kayla Divine Channel, and I will be uploading videos and ascension updates more frequently, and doing possibly some astrology readings, and I offer remote healing, tarot oracle card readings into specific dynamics in relationships, soulmates, twin flames, regular general readings, soul retrieval, past life regression readings. What else? Oh, cord cutting, grid work. I also deliver light codes, especially through paintings and things like that. That's what this one is right here. So, yeah. So again, you can look at this as the masculine and energies within yourself, and also as the incarnate. But I will encourage you to look at these within yourself and how these are sort of playing out. So, so for those of you that are tuning in, this will be a twin flame reading for, let's say today's the 31st, I believe. So we'll say for the next 2 weeks. Yeah, and we'll go from there. But again, time is an illusion. The only real moment is right here, right now, in this present moment, you listening to this video, and I'm talking to you right now, even though this was recorded in the past. So just again, remembering that I am you, you are me, and we are all one and connected. And this is a divine reflection of your own energies. And also, really quick, I'd like to talk about how the full moon really did unify the feminine and masculine energies within and without, I guess, but more so it was an internal process. And I apologize for any noise. It could be the road, or my children are below me. So I do have 528 hertz frequency playing right now to hopefully tune that out. Yeah, and then there's a huge emotional body purge as well, which I heard a few different, well, I only really watch Indigo Moons, Indigo Activations. I watch her channel and feel good. Other than that, I don't really watch anybody else. I try to listen, I listen to my own intuition, and then for entertainment purposes and to see if I'm aligning with that, then I will tune into certain things like that if I feel like I need the reflection. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get right into it. So we'll start off with, I feel like there was something else that Source wanted to talk about. Oh, the sexual energy. So a lot of us in the spiritual community are being guided to not have sex. And again, I know Indigo Activations, her name's Emily, she did confirm that, and I'll tag her in this because I actually would have been working on this before she mentioned that, and I thought that was hilarious how she mentioned it in her reading. So and I will be joining her on the Ascension Diaries on her channel to start connecting with my soul tribe. And if you feel guided, then reach out to me for a session, or her, or at Cosmic Consciousness with Cassia, my best friend. She does a lot of astrology readings and way more in depth with stuff like that than me. And it was just 444 on the clock when I said that. So my website's not up yet. So again, if you'd like a personal reading, just send me an email, and we'll make it work. So All right, cool. So let's go ahead and look into the masculine energies within the collective, perhaps reflections of specific incarnates for the individuals tuning in. So there may be multiple messages as well, since it is for many different people. So, all right, so masculine. So what do I want to look into first? Just listening here for guidance. So we can look into the physical body of existence, the mental body of existence, the heart center body of existence, and just for fun, let's see how they're perceiving the feminine from the physical reality. So we can have fun with this, with the perspective that we're all one, right? All right, so let's get into it, and we'll do the same thing for the feminine. So divine source, love and light, divine loving heart of the universe. In regards to the masculine energy, what's going on in the physical world, physical reality for the masculine energies in the collective that's tuning into this right now. So the first card we got was the Five of Pentacles. Put it right here. So the Five of Pentacles. So the masculine energy is really actually doing a bit of a dark night of the soul, in a sense, is looking at the past, looking at things that they left behind, and feeling a little bit wounded and perhaps harmed in a way, and really doing a lot of self-reflection. So can you please give us, actually let's do these. So there's one card for the masculine's physical reality, physical world, physical body of existence perhaps, and the energies of the collective tuning in spirit. Okie dokie. So there's a couple different messages. Hold on one second. My battery is about to die, so that's a sign. I'll have to speed it up here. We're in 8 minutes. Okay, so the masculine energy in the physical body of existence is perhaps even moving, physically moving, right, for the physical incarnations. Also is doing self-reflection for those of you that are identifying as it within yourself, or perhaps the incarnate as well, doing a lot of self-reflection. I'm also seeing that there's a lot of fighting, right, in regards to the masculine energy. It could be the masculine fighting with the feminine energies within one being, or it could be that the masculine perhaps is being resistant towards this new journey ahead, these things that are moving forward for the twins as well, and having a hard time letting go perhaps of certain things. So let's go ahead and look at the feminine energy and the physical. Let's see. Go ahead and look at the feminine energy in the physical body of existence. Yeah, so we get the fourth source. This is all about meditation. So the feminine energy is, for those of you that are tuning in, is that there's the feminines are really going within and meditating and holding this vision as well. I see for the twins, like the vision of the world, the vision of the one, fifth dimensional heart-centered consciousness, awakening of the divine feminine. Yeah, both in the mental body and the physical body of existence. So I see here also that there's an ending of a cycle in regards to the feminine aspect. I'm also seeing that there's a lot of shadow aspects within the feminine that are starting to come up, but they're being able to be seen from an observant standpoint as well. So it's almost like if you're looking at this as if it's you only, which it is, that the feminine is more so doing this reflection, right? Is ending that sorrow and that regret, perhaps in regards to past mistakes and things of that nature, but being able to look at it from an outside perspective, which is absolutely amazing. So it does seem that the masculine energy is definitely more taking on a lead in the physical, and the feminine is more so, which is perfect because the feminine is magnetic and the masculine is electric, more action-oriented, feminine, receptive, receiving, magnetic. So, all right, so let's look into the mental body of existence for the masculine energy. Mental body of existence. King of Wands. Beautiful. I'm actually just gonna go ahead and plug my phone in real quick here. All right, so for the masculine's mental space, he's in the King of Wands, so he actually feels pretty confident within yourself as well. If your masculine energy is feeling very confident, or you're feeling very confident, that's your masculine aspect. Also, in the physical reality, the masculine is holding that wand almost like ready to, it's almost like the preparation is done. And in the mental body, this masculine is feeling stable, confident, also quite passionate and perhaps somewhat quick to anger but quick to forgive, that sort of energy. So the masculine's mental space in regards to the twin flame dynamic, those tuning in. So I will start referring to them as separate incarnates. Please remember that, woo, that was way too many. All right, so there's a couple things. So I am going to show, so we got the Queen of Swords, I believe, yeah. And then the Knight of Pentacles, or the Page, and then Silence, as we're reading into the masculine energy. So the masculine is really tuning and seeing the distorted feminine energy for what it really is, and releasing that within himself, and seeing that with love and compassion in the mental body. And there's a lot of abundance coming in as well for the masculines, both within and without, seeing and understanding. And there's this thing of the feminine and masculine are working together within and without, because it's a feminine energy that actually does feel quite trapped, which is an illusion right here, and that's where this comes in. So the feminine's mental body of existence, the feminine energy and the mental body of existence. Wow, look at that. We got the Queen of Wands in the mental body and the King of Wands in the mental body right under each other. That's amazing. And two kings in the mental body for the masculine energy. That's beautiful. That shows that the masculine and feminine energies are uniting. They're unifying within and without, trusting that, you know, going to source first, trusting that, you know, everything outside of this is but an illusion in a sense. So mental space for the feminine. So the feminine has the Queen of Wands twice in a row. So she is feeling extremely fiery. She's feeling extremely confident. She's feeling proud. She's feeling like sharing. She's being very generous. Her thoughts are very loving, caring, compassionate. She's seeing everything through the eyes of the divine at this point in time in her mental body. And she's receiving new visions, right? Because she's surrendering to the divine, seeing things in the divine light, knowing that everything is divine in essence, right? So that's when that sorrow was released. So that's actually quite amazing, how that's being released in the physical, right? But in the mental body, it's like there's this knowing. And she's releasing comparisons to herself, comparing herself to other divine feminines, and really just going within to see where she feels guided, because this feminine energy is really learning how to trust source, which is extremely beautiful. So physical, mental, we'll do heart space. So heart space for the divine masculine in regards to the twin flame dynamic, or anyone tuning in, really. Masculine's heart space. Wow, we got the sun. That's amazing. The masculine's heart space is the sun. So that's within and without. So the masculines are feeling extremely vibrant, reborn. There's like this new sense of just awareness that's like, wow, like I remember my divinity. I remember my light. I remember how strong I am. Let's fucking do this shit. Excuse my French, but wow, they're on fire. So the masculine's heart space in regards to the twin flame dynamic. Not relationship, remember, people. Twin flame dynamic. Right? This is the very beginning of realizing that we're all one. We can experience the divine twin flame connection in everything that we do, every person, everything, because we're all one. So that's sort of what we're moving into. But we start with the twin flame dynamic. Heart space. We got the Page of Wands and the Magician. So the divine masculine is alchemizing his environment. What that means is shifting his perception, his or her, doesn't matter, it's just for lack of a better term, shifting his perception on his outside reality, right? Because the physical looks like this, right? Very like poverty consciousness, lack, scarcity. There's a lot of fighting. Oh my gosh. You know, it takes a lot of strength and courage to move through this, you know. But in the heart space, it's like, because the masculine's in the heart space, it's so playful, innocent, loving, and kind and compassionate that it's so forgiving that like everything just sort of dissolves and it all works out. It's almost like there's nothing to worry about because it all works out. The masculine is also feeling very like nostalgic. He's feeling like he's seeing a new light on the feminine as well, whatever that may look like, whatever incarnate, but it's almost like this, he's just feeling so much love in his heart for every single thing, especially the twin flame dynamic and the connection and how that's assisted him on this journey, and how it was the beginning of everything in regards to the spiritual awakening, really. So there's this playfulness and just pure love and bliss in the heart for the masculine. So let's look into the feminine's heart space. Wow, we got the Wheel of Fortune in the heart space, right? So it's destined that the divine feminine enters into this new level of awareness, this new level of abundance, new level of everything, really. And this new level of perception that we're all one, we're all God, I am God, you are God, we are all one. I do this with the acknowledgement that it's never about the other person, it's always about you and your ascension path. So yeah, it's really just time to wake up to the divinity. So anywho, let's look into the heart space of the divine feminine in regards to the twin flame dynamic. Feminine heart space in regards to the twin flame dynamic. Wow, we got the Empress. You guys, holy crap. That's amazing. So for those of you tuning into this reading, holy moly, it looks like almost complete alignment. There's just a few little things. The outside is the only thing, but like in the mental body and in the heart, everything's really in alignment, working together in the ether. So I actually would like to see what's going on in the etheric realms with the twins. Sort of what's happening. What are they doing? Because I've noticed a lot of twins connecting in the ether, especially because a lot of twins are being guided to either not have sex or, you know, whatever. If you watch porn, not watch porn, not, you know, even if you masturbate, it's towards certain things, like allowing that creative energy to be channeled into what you're creating, what your future is. So it's just like refining and bringing that back to its innocence, that creative, that beautiful creative energy, which is your sexual energy. So can we have some messages from the Starseed Oracle? What are the twins doing in the ether or spiritual realms, which is, again, based on perception because it's all one, but let's just play along. So what are the twins doing? So we got all paths lead to home, inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within, soul memories, gifts. You've done this before. So all paths lead to home. And lost lands. You've done this before. So yeah, twins, you've done this before, right? You've done this. You remember, right? You remember each other. You remember you've done this before. Right, we're not here to fit into, you know, the conditioning of what relationships are supposed to look like, spirituality, things like that, and we're entering into a space of limitless. So your abilities are probably awakening. You're remembering certain things, and you're remembering this twin flame, or you're remembering the connection or the purpose, and then maybe you remember that, you know, you are whole and complete within yourself. And so that's sort of what the twins are realizing this week, is that, like, there's a lot of telepathic communication going on as well for the twins. There's a lot of heart-centered feelings, perhaps crying or feeling this love in the heart, or I'm seeing eyes. I'm seeing twins hugging, improving health. Yeah, so you're learning that your belief systems impact your health, and that when you realize you're whole and complete, your health improves, right? So, but you have to, not have to, but believing in it first is the first initial step. So angels, can you please have some guidance for the twins tuning into this 2-week forecast. Meditation brings answers. Yeah, so go within. Yeah, and look at those activations. Look at that. Wow, it's amazing. Violet flame activations, rainbow activations. Wow. So that was an absolutely beautiful reading. I'm looking forward to hearing how that plays out for you. If this resonates, please comment down below, and I will put out some more videos. And if there's anything specifically that you would like for me to do, like pull a card reading or astrology or whatever it is that you'd like to have me read about, then please let me know so that I'm aware. And again, Kayla Divine Channel, if you'd like to book a session with me. I also do remote viewing and clearing the lines between you and your twins in regards to the ley lines of the grids. And I believe that's it. So I love you all so much. Peace, much love, and namaste.